Hello everybody, it's Kelly. Welcome back. We are here today for hashtag What's Up Wednesday. This is an open collab that is hosted by Lucia over at Tijo Creates. And it's just when you can just come on and tell everybody what you've been up to. So, this is what I've been up to. So this weekend I followed one of Penny's tutorials on Penny at Penny Crafty Creations on how to make what I guess is what's called an infinity folio, because you could just keep turning and turning and turning it. And I will tell you, her tutorial is spot on, very easy to follow, and I had a lot of fun. So this is considered my prototype, I guess, and I didn't think about it till just now about showing you what paper pack I used for it. The best one she said to use is 6x8, and then you can fold it in half and do it that way. So this is the paper pack that I use. This is Park Lane from Joann's. Of course, I don't think Park Lane's available anywhere else besides Joann's. So I'll show you real quick what it looks like. But I was wondering, and I'm going to test the theory, and Penny, let me know if you agree, about using white cardstock or even black cardstock, whatever color, plain solid cardstock, no matter what color, cut it to 6x8, and then if you have 6x6 paper, you could cut 2 inches off the 6x6 paper and then just glue that onto your folio. There's 2 of each. So that one. Technically, in some cases, there's only one because I've already used one. I don't know what drew me to this paper. I believe it was on sale. I don't remember. I've only been to Joann's twice. And the first time was when Lucia we went together. And then there was another time that I believe we went together or maybe I went by myself, and then the other time we went together. Either case, we went together one time before they closed, and they were not having any deals of any kind. But I don't know if you all know, but Lucia and I do live in the same town, and we do get together for coffee and crafting and a lot of fun things to be had. In fact, she was the one who got me into paper crafting, and she was the one who encouraged me to. I've had my YouTube channel for like a long time, but just so that I could like and subscribe to other people that I like. And she was the one who suggested that I start filming and posting what I create. I'm not comfortable doing this is the last page, doing a like how Penny and Lori, at Petey Pie Designs and even Rose over Crafting Rose, I'm not comfortable with creating while filming. I'm usually very quiet. I usually put my earbuds in, and sometimes I'm not very PC when something doesn't go right, and I'd rather not be demonetized because I can't control my mouth. So, because we're all adults, but whatever. So I would just rather create in my own time, in my own space, and then share what I've created. So this is, I don't think it really matters anymore because probably won't be able to get it. It doesn't even have a name on it. It just says printed paper pad. So I liked it because it had a lot of different images in it. The wording, some little collage looking pieces, wood grain pieces, and then just some fun backgrounds. And I figured they'd be great as backgrounds for Deck the Year or journaling and that kind of thing. So I used, I believe, I'm going to try to remember. I'll use this one, actually, because there's only one page of each. Okay, so that pretty much, so I used one of those, one of these, 2 pages for that one, 2 pages for that one. I didn't think that this was going to happen. One of these, I just used ones that I thought would look good. And it's my tester one, basically, because I wasn't sure if I would be able, one of these, to follow Penny's tutorial. But, I mean, if I could follow it, anybody could follow it. She did a fantastic job. One of these. I think that's it, because I think the rest are all... Oh, this was used in it as well, but not as the base papers. Alright, let's move that out of the way, now that you know. That's the paper that I used. So, I got some papers off of Temu quite a while ago. I haven't placed a Temu order in quite a while. I'm trying to use, like a lot of us right now, trying to use all the stuff. Why are we buying more stuff? We have all the stuff that we need. I mean, unless it's stuff that you guys like need to replenish for art, craft fairs and stuff like that, that makes total sense. But like if we're just making stuff for ourselves and we have all this stuff, why are we not using it? Lucy and I have this discussion all the time. We have all this paper, we have all these stamps, we have all these things. Why are we not using them? Why do we feel the need to buy more? Well, you know, because we're women who like to shop. So we've decided, her and I have also decided to just use what we have, shop our stash. That's why I'm not buying any more nail polish or anything like that. I am just using what I already have. So some of the papers that are on here from papers that I got from Temu, some of them are stickers that I got from, also from Temu. I used the small coin envelopes that Rose just sent me. I used cut apart out of another paper pack, and you know, just a lot of, and some of these other little miscellaneous papers that I just got from Amazon. So this is what it looks like. This paper right here came from Temu. So this is the background paper, but this is the paper I got from Temu. And I tried to like, not tried, but I did. I inked up some of the stuff. So I used, for the inking, I used Vintage Photo, Black Soot, and then there's a blue one in here, and I think it's Broken China. My dauber for my blue, for my Broken China blue, is like, it still has so much ink on it that I don't have to add ink to it. So you'll see when I show you how it ended up. So this is what I'm considering the front page of it. And I just like the way that it turned out. It's a little bit fall, but it's really not. I don't know how to explain it. So you might not be able to see it, but there's Wink Estella on some of the places to just kind of make it like pop a little bit. Because otherwise it just looks like a piece of paper on a piece of paper. And then this is a little pocket right here. There's nothing in it. It's got a little tight when I was creating it. Sorry about the squeaky chair. I bought these butterfly stamps at Michael's, and I thought a couple of places that I used this stamp are right here on the left hand corner, because I thought it'd be fun to just add little elements. And then I threw the Wink of Stella. These two are cut aparts, came from another paper pack, and as you can see, I did the Vintage Photo, and I stamped the butterflies in Vintage Photo. This was the blue that I was talking about. See how it looks a little bit darker in some areas. Some of that is the paper, but some of that is my dauber. When you turn it a certain way, it leaves like a big chunk of color. So then you kind of have to blend it out a little bit more to have a little bit more fun with it. Be You Bravely and You Are Enough. I thought that they would be good on here. They're just those saying stickers. I found some in a grab bag from Goodwill, and then I ordered another pack off of Amazon. All these stickers came in out of the narrative poetry sticker set off of Temu, and these were all in the blue category. So you got a couple of butterfly stamps. This one's, I don't know what that one's for. And then this one has a camera on it. And then I thought these blue flowers would be perfect. I think, I'm not even going to pretend to know what those flowers are. Then you turn to the next page, and then here's the coin envelope that Rose sent me. This is the other piece of paper that I gotten off of Amazon. They're just like little collage sheets. They're really thin collage sheets that you can do all kinds of things with. So I inked up the envelope. On the back side there's nothing. I put a dragonfly, a stamp, just some letter, and then top secret because I thought it looked kind of cool. A little bit of foliage right there. There's beauty and simplicity. And then you can pull this out. And I stamped and what do you call it? Distressed the inked up the edges and whatnot, and I did some on the back. It's hard to see, but this is a textured paper that has like you could see the flecks of stuff in it, and there's some glitter pieces in it, and I don't know if it's hard to see without holding it up to the light. And I thought that, and it has really nice texture, so I thought it'd be really nice, like kind of like a bookmark in a way, stuffed in there. These two frames right here, this one came just like this on in that sticker set, but I did pull them apart to put them in here, and I've always wanted to use this, but I could never find the right spot to use it, and this paper seemed to be perfect for it. This one also came like this, with the mushroom in the middle of it. Right here it says, I am not a weed, and then I have a beautiful rose here that I found, came out of another I think Gothic sticker set that I got off of Temu. Moments came out of that narrative poetry. And then up here is smile, which is a verb to raise the corners of your mouth when you're happy, pleased, or being friendly, or when you think something is funny. And I thought it was kind of cute in that area, the whole black and white thing with the black and white paper. And then this came out of another, it's like a little black, it's a stack of paper that I got off of Temu. I was going to make a card for somebody's birthday who favorite color is black, and I'm like, you think you can help me out with a little bit, secondary color, third color, whatever. It's just black and maybe blue. I'm like, oh, okay, that's helpful. So I thought maybe I could do something with some of these, but it's a pretty decent sized pack. So I put her this butterfly right there, and I Winkasteled up her little spots, like the little veins in her wings, and a couple of little swirlies on there, the background and the flower. And then this is where the infinity part comes a little bit. So this is the next one. This is a cut up heart that came out of that other one, and these were flower stickers. I believe Penny has the same ones, where they were a short amount of time. They were 99 cents, but you don't know what color you got until you got it. And I was trying to look for dogwood roses are one of my favorite roses, and they're beautiful when they're pink. So I was trying to find a pink one as close as I could get, and then stop and smell the roses. I didn't do a too lot on this one. So it kind of like you can write something right here, or whatever. These stickers also came out of the narrative poetry, and I thought that it looked really nice. So it kind of looks like paintings on a wall. So I inked up the background paper. I did do a little bit of Winkastel here and there, and then right here it says "Do it for you." Everybody likes them only, so I don't know where these other paintings are. And then the next one is another one of those little collage pieces. This sticker and the butterfly came out of the narrative poetry set. This is that other paper I was telling you that I had used. It looks like collage paper. And then this little bee, this is Be Kind, and I did Winkastel the wings. Over here it says, love is an act of endless forgiveness, a tender look which becomes being deeply loved by someone gives you strength. Loving someone deeply gives you courage. There is hardly any punctuation parts, so I'm assuming that this is supposed to be some sort of, what is that word? That poem that never rhymes. I forget. I'm not thinking of it right now. Then on this side, I did another coin envelope that this was the first coin envelope I did, and this piece and this piece came out of the same cut of parts as the one with the bee and everything else. And then there's this paper here, and I made it into like a little tag, and this butterfly right here is another cut apart, and I used the trimming to make the little tag on there. I didn't do anything on the back. I just inked up the little butterfly a little bit. So just stick it back in there. And then I put this little mushroom sticker up here and kind of outlined it with Micastel. And I put another one down here because it's a stamp. It looks pretty cool. This is a stamp right here, so I thought maybe they'd go together. Another one of those collage sheets. They're very thin. You can kind of see through the other paper that's underneath, so that's why it's a bit thin. And then we're back to the front. So then, as Penny described, you turn, and then turn, and then turn, and then turn. And it's really cool. And actually, I was thinking, because it came together so well, that fairy journal that I'm not going to lie, I was going to say that I've been working on, but I haven't been working on it at all because it's so intimidating to try and put it together. But putting this folio together, which you can, as she had mentioned, you can stand up like that, and it'll look really pretty. Or you can even stand it like that if you wanted to. This style is so much more fun and easier to put together, so I'm thinking about doing a fairy folio instead of a fairy journal. And I'm not going to be, I'm not going to, I might give some of my folios away that I create, but, any of my journals or anything like that. I did make one Halloween journal that I gave to Lucia. But, I mean, this is just fun for me, something to do when I get home from work, because, you need something to de-stress, and then on the weekends. And this is perfect. If you guys are interested in knowing how to do this, definitely go over to Penny's channel and definitely watch the tutorial on how to make her infinity folios, because they're amazing. She also did another video of how she covers composite books, and I did one, and I can't show it to you because I believe it's not even, well, hold on. Oh, it's closer than I thought it was. So, when Lucia and I were over at Michael's one day, we found over in the clearance section fall paper packs. And I think she got one and I got two. They were like $4. This was one of them. As you could tell, this kind of didn't go so well over here. You can't tell because I wasn't in frame. I do need to do the tape on the side. I don't have the tape. But these huge scene 12 by 12s are perfect. And then that's sticking because it wasn't glued all the way. And this was another scene. And they're perfect to make, the pockets and these types of coverings. Because, what are you you don't want to lose hardly anything of the image because it's so beautiful, but at the same time, I'm like, we're card makers. We, make little journals and little folios, and there's not, I don't do scrapbooks or anything like that. So I don't want to waste such a beautiful piece of paper with such a beautiful scene on it. And taking these composite books is genius. I know another one, I think Bexx covers one, I'm not sure. And there's another one that covers them. I can't remember who the other one was. If you remember, go check out their channel. If you're the one, thank you. Comment, because all you guys that cover the composite books is just pretty cool. I think it looks really neat when you cover the composite books. And you have all this stuff. And speaking of the composite books, here in Phoenix, at the Walmart, they're on rollback for 50 cents. I don't even think you can get them at the Dollar Tree for that. Unless they have a 3-pack for $1.25, then maybe that's gooder. But they're I love this thing. I got it from the Dollar Tree, and it just, anything that I have sticky, it seems to take off, without much of an issue. There's some right here, too. So there's a pro tip. Get one of these from the Dollar Tree. And, they'll last for, a really long time. All right, so I think I've rambled on enough for today. I hope this video isn't too terribly long. I've been trying to keep them a little bit shorter. But so what I'm going to tell you now is make sure you check back on Lucia's channel, Penny's channel, Bex's channel, Rose's channel. All fantastic. All have fun tutorials and things that they, videos on how they do stuff that they do. And they're just great channels. That's all I gotta say. They're just really good channels. If you want to do What's Up Wednesday, if you got something going on that you want to share with everybody, just make sure you tag Lucia over at Tiho Creates. She doesn't care if you pre-film. She doesn't care if you do it on a Sunday. She doesn't care when you posted it. Just make sure you tag her so she could go watch your video. And make sure you use the hashtag What's Up Wednesday so that we can go watch your video and see what you guys have been up to. Because it's always fun to find out, what you guys have been doing over in your part of the world, what projects you're creating, and the things that you're doing with your stuff. So, thank you, Lucia, for hosting this wonderful collab. Thank you, Penny, for posting the tutorial so that I could share the folio that I created. And I believe that's everything. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Take care.